Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. I am really excited and absolutely terrified for this video because this is the intro for my Project 20 Pan roulette. I think I was a little bit insane when I thought of this idea. I'd seen a number of different people do the Project Pan roulette, which is where they would write down a number of different categories on a slip of paper, put it in a container of some sort, and draw them out at random. And those would be the categories they would use for choosing which items they would pan. I thought this was so much fun. I'm definitely a random surprise kind of person. I love mystery bags and surprise bags. It's something that I really love and I just get so much joy out of. So I thought that a Project Pan roulette would be a great thing. And I thought, you know what, let's bring in 2016 in a really big way. So let's do a Project 20 Pan. Let's go big or go home. So I'm collabing on this with the extraordinary Emily R. I will have her channel and video linked down below, so make sure that you guys go and check out her channel as well. She is an absolute sweetheart. She does a lot of project pans and seasonal challenges. Her videos are very much in the same vein as mine. We are in the same project pan community. I think it's really great. We support each other and it's so much fun collabing with people, and Emily R is just such a joy and such a delight to watch. I highly recommend you go check out her channel. But anyway, I had initially came up with 60 different categories to choose from. There are 60 in here and they range to very specific categories to very general categories. And what I mean by that is that I have very specific categories such as a red lipstick. I might have another category that is a drugstore item. So you can see like the red lipstick really narrows down my category. The drugstore item could literally be anything. So what I'm gonna do is pick my first category, then pick my item, and back and forth. This is gonna be a super long video, I warned you in advance, but I am planning on doing some editing that does not involve the final outcome of this. It's always that little disclaimer that's on like the bottom of reality television shows that's like, portions of this program have been edited that do not affect the outcome. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing here. So if I left it with just the running time of me like choosing items, we would be here for days. So I'm going to begin with item number 1 and let's see what that category is. So the first category I have here is a liquid or gel eyeliner. And I already know off the top of my head what this item is going to be. It is going to be the Benefit They're Real eyeliner. So I took this little box that was behind me. This Paris is always a good idea. It matches the picture I have behind me. And I'm going to use this box to hold my items. Okay, let's pick category number 2. A Vampy lipstick. So for Vampy lipstick, I went with this deluxe sample of this Stila lipstick, and this is in Sonya, and it looks like this. I think this is going to be pretty good for this challenge. It's a fairly vampy lipstick in my opinion, very much a berry color, so I think that there's a lot of product in here, but not so much that it will drive me crazy trying to use it. Category number 3. A single eyeshadow. So I decided to attempt to finish my Dior Shadow in Gold Touch. This is a beautiful gold shade that I've already hit pan on. I think it will go really well with my Pan That Palette challenge because I tend to use the gold shades first. So I'm always looking for golds to use afterwards. Like when I panned the Naked palette, the first shade to be gone was Half Baked. So I think Gold Touch will work out pretty well. Number 4. Something glittery. Okay, I am going to go with my Hard Candy Illuminating Primer because to me this is such a glittery primer. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see the glitter like I can see it in person, but glitter. I don't know if it shows up, but it's definitely got glitter in here. So, number 4. The 5th item. A product in a formula you are not crazy about. The e.l.f. HD Cream Blush in Headliner. This was in my selections for the Finish 7 by Spring. So I tried to get the least amount possible out, but that was a little bit difficult to do. So that is going to be that product because I'm not crazy about cream blushes. So let's see if we can get this guy used up. Okay, what are we on now? Number 6. Number 6. Something from Urban Decay. So I am going to go with my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion because I use this pretty much daily anyway. This is definitely Holy Grail status and there's quite a bit left in it. Not entirely sure where to mark it. I can't really see through the packaging, so I don't want to be misleading, but if anybody has ever used this eyeshadow primer, or really any eyeshadow primer in general, they take a really long time to use. Number 7. A face powder. So I'm going to go with the Too Faced Candelight powder. I talked about this in the products I want to use up in 2016 video. I'm being very careful when I'm holding it because, as I mentioned in that video, part of it did crumble. So there's still a lot in there. You can see a lot of pan, but I'm hoping to crumble up the whole thing, I think, and try and use it as a loose powder. Really happy I got to pick that one. I really want to see this gone. Okay, number 8. This is so far not as scary as I thought it was going to be. 8. An eyeliner. Everything's just working out for me so well. This is another item that was a possible choice for my Finish 7 by Spring Viewer's Choice. This is my Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl liner in a Raven. And it's just exactly what it sounds like. It's a very good, simple black eyeliner. I use black eyeliner a lot, so I figured that this would be a good choice. 9. A deluxe size item. I am really just going to go through those other 7 items that I had picked for possibilities for the Finish 7 by Spring. So for deluxe size item, I decided to go with this little mini red lipstick, which is Adora from Kat Von D. I really love this red lipstick and I figure now is a good time to use it because probably over the next couple of months I would get more use out of a red lipstick than I would once we start getting into the spring and summertime. I should show how much is in there for those people who are wondering. This is it wound all the way up. Okay, this is 10, halfway there. Let's see, this is something shimmery. So for something shimmery, I'm going to go with this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is a deluxe size of the shade Opal. And I have not used this yet. I really am curious to try it after really liking the Giorgio Armani sample, which is a product that seems somewhat similar to this. So it looks pretty. It definitely is shimmery. I think it'll mix pretty well with foundation. So I'm excited to try this. Okay, number 11. A cream product. So for this one, I chose the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Istanbul. So it's a very beautiful pinky nude shade. I think this will pair pretty well with more darker eye looks, and it also gives me a little bit more variety with the lip products I have in this project pan. And I'm not sure entirely how much product is left in that little tube. Those things are so hard to measure. I do know that there is quite a bit left in it though. So number 12. Something from Revlon. I'm going to go with my Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm. This is in the shade Shameless. I'm obsessed with this. The reason why I'm putting it in my project pan is because it is a little bit old and I want to use it up before it goes bad on me. So beautiful. So I can purchase a new one because this is like a go-to lip color for fall, but then I ended up going through so many different things so I don't use it. There's a lot of product in here, holy crap. Okay, whatever, this choice has been made. That is the product wound all the way up. This is going to be a challenge. But that is what this is all about, right? This is going to be a project that's going to last for a pretty long time anyway, so go big or go home. 13. see, a blush. So I decided to go with another cream blush because I really just want to move these out of my collection because I don't really like them that much. So this is the Stay Blushed Liquid Cheek Tint in Peach Flush. So I've got headliner, which is more pink, so Peach Flush is exactly that. It is peachy. So it's pretty, she says, with no confidence at all. Yeah, it's there. It's definitely a lot sheerer, so maybe it'd be a little easier to use than headliner, which is very pigmented. So we'll have fun. 14. A red lipstick. I have made some choices that I shouldn't have made. So one of my goals is to move out sample size, deluxe size items. So I decided to go with this little mini Marc Jacobs. This is the So Rouge red lipstick that came for requalifying for VIB Rouge at Sephora or something really sad and pathetic like that. So that's the lipstick rolled all the way up. And let's just swatch it. Oh my. I should probably swatch things before I choose them, but oh well, where would the fun be in that? So that is the red lipstick right there. So, oh, this will be fun. Okay, this is 15. Let's see. Something old. I'm going to go with what's left of my Urban Decay concealer in DEA. This was in a project pan a while ago, and then I just stopped using it. There's not a lot left in here, but it is old, so now's the time to finish it up. This is 16. This is something you already hit pan on. This is a Studio Fix powder foundation from MAC. This is in the shade N4, and look at all that pan. This was in my Back to MAC project pan, so I really want to finish this up so I can start collecting items again to Back to MAC. Okay, 17. A face primer. I'm gonna go with this one from L'Oreal. This is the Magic Perfecting base, and this is in a jar, and there's still quite a bit of product in here. I just thought it would be fun to use something I haven't used in a while, and something that's a different sort of formula than the hard candy one. 18, we are almost there. A lip liner. I am going to go with this clear one from Rimmel. This is the Moisture Renew Transparent Lip Liner, which there's quite a bit of product in there too. I like using this with a variety of different lipsticks. These transparent liners are really good for cleaning up edges and fixing little mistakes, so probably about time I try and finish this one up. Okay, 19. A pink lipstick. Pink. I'm going to go with this one from L'Oreal. This is Dude Sans Nude, but it's a very pink color. So I swatched it there. It's very, very pale pink, so I thought this would be a good choice. Give me a little bit of variety since I have so many lip colors in this project pan. Okay, and this is the final one, number 20. A full-size product. It's a pretty good one to end on. I am going to go with this Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. It's very yellow for me, but I'm hoping that the Cover FX custom coverage drops will really help me with that to make it usable for my skin tone. So there you have it, number 20. So out of all of 20 items, only 4 are deluxe sizes. I have the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector, the liquid in Opal, and 3 lipsticks, the Marc Jacobs So Rouge, which is red, Sonya, which is a berry, and the Kat Von D Adora, which is another red. So those are the deluxe sizes. I do have the little Urban Decay, like what's left of it, but this originally started out as a full size. There's items I've hit pan on, items I've rarely used. This is going to be really fun. There's a lot of variety in here too, except for the lip product thing. Yeah, there's a variety of stuff to keep me busy in here. I'm planning on doing monthly updates. It might be a little more, it might be a little less. I don't like to plan out kind of when I'm going to do updates, I like to do them when I feel like it's appropriate, because I could get to the 1st of February and maybe I haven't finished anything, so I wouldn't necessarily do an update. But that being said, I might end up finishing like 2 products by the end of January, and then I want to do an update then. So I don't have a set schedule. I do videos as I find that it's appropriate to do so and when time allows for me. It depends on how the project pan is going for me. I like to keep you guys updated, but I also like to do updates that are going to be useful and informative. If I've finished a product or if I'm struggling, stuff that I can chat with you guys about, get help from, or just share my experience and what worked and didn't work for me. I don't have a set end date in mind for this either. Probably sometime in April. Just not entirely sure. I just kind of want to see how this project goes, and that's one thing I find with project pans is, from my personal experience, is not to set yourself up with any certain expectations of how long you want it to be or how short you want it to be, because I find for me that if I want to wrap something up sooner, I should feel I can do that. Or if I want it to go on longer, can do that too, because I don't want to say it's going to be 3 months and then 3 months come up and it's like, oh man, I got 2 products left, but I said I was going to wrap it up, you know. So we're just going to play it by ear. So make sure to let me know if you guys are doing a project pan roulette, a project 20 pan, whatever it is. Make sure you let me know. I really mean that when I say that. I just want to make that very clear. I find that some people will throw that out there at the end of video, like, hey, let me know if you do this, and then they don't do anything about it, as in like they don't check out your video or your channel or nothing. It's just like, it's something that they say, and I just don't think that's cool. It irritates me a little bit when people do stuff like that, because I think that especially in this community, we are such a lovely group of people and we should all support each other. And there's no reason to say something that you don't actually mean. If you're not interested in checking out other people's channels or other people's challenges, then don't say it. So anyway, just wanted to say that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have the 20 categories that I picked plus the items in the description box down below. If you are interested in knowing what the other categories were that I chose, I will have those listed on my blog, which you can go check out as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy New Year, everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.